mainstream media na to, ABS-CBN, tapos may mga analyst dito na ginigest nung mainstream media. Makikita natin dito na meron talaga pala na somehow kahit maybe against sa kanilang will, pero at least nailalabas nila na na-appreciate nila talaga yung kaibahan ng Duterte, no, dito sa current administration. Panoorin natin to, napakaganda yung sinabi dito.
Our country is corruption, and a lot of investors are saying, why should we invest in the Philippines when it is graft-ridden and it is a lot of issues on corruption? Who is doing a better job, April, in terms of combating and fighting corruption? Was it the Duterte administration in its first 3 years or the Marcos administration in its first 3 years?
Nagkaalaman na.
Well, I think Jonathan will have a better say on that. But
April Litan, Chief Equities Strategist, COL Financial.
okay, I'll talk about the rice situation na lang. Okay, so during the time of the Duterte administration, we also had rice problems in 2018. But, looking at what happened in 2018, we had the rice tariffication law, rice prices went up, but then it went down right away.
Ooh.
So, in other words, rice was a problem. It caused inflation to go up, but then it was addressed right away. So,
diba?
this time around, like for us, we're saying, we're excited because for example, there are so many things that the government is doing. For example, it reduced the tariffs on rice. Globally, El Niño's over, and then India said
walang COVID, walang pandemic.
We're gonna lift the ban on rice exports. So we're seeing global rice prices go down. But then you kind of wonder, how come rice prices aren't going down? So, in that respect, I would say that if corruption was the answer to, the reason why rice prices aren't going down, then in that respect, I could say Duterte did a better job.
Yeah.
But then maybe Jonas can, say something else.
Nako, patay tayo dyan.
I think during Duterte's time, there was sense of, I think they had the right focus, especially on the taxation side. If you remember the mighty cigarettes,
siningil.
They were able to really go against tax evaders, of course, and they were still able to do.
Lusyutan, o diba? Si Marcos, anong sabi niya nung first na, bilang na ang araw nyo.
Win-win situation. So there was an example that people were fearing, so that kept things in check. Okay, right now the difference is that there are so many problems like inflation that needs to be addressed. You have an education crisis. So all of these things are a balancing act.
Because during the time of President Duterte,
diba? Ano to, alam ko, left-leaning ang mga to, nagsasalita. Pero yan yung mga sinasabi nila.
he established the Presidential Anti-Corruption Commission.
Oo, PACC na tinanggal ngayon ni Marcos Jr.
In 2017, and also signed the Ease of Doing Business Act. During the time of Marcos Jr., in his first 3 years, he has focused basically on strengthening institutions and improving governance through digitalization and transparency.
Digitalization, transparency? Seriously? Nagjo-joke ba kayo? As in, walang-wala yan. Wala. Digitalization?
Both administrations
Di ko
have
nga
done their
maramdaman.
part to fight corruption. But is it working? April?
Well, from the rice example, seems like it's not.
Right.
Why is it not working?
It's embedded in the system. You have to understand, any
tama.
new administration, if you were president of the Philippines, you only control or appoint 6,740 people.
Nasa sistema
those that
talaga.
you'll appoint will only be there for 6 years. The people who are there in the system, for them to be kicked out, you need to get the Civil Service Commission and all of these things. So, we need to fix the system.
Let's talk about inflation.
Ayan. So, nakita natin the difference talaga makikita kahit nasa kabila, no? Kahit nasa kabila yung mga nagsasalita, nakikita pa rin nila yung at na-appreciate yung panahon ni Tatay Digong. Yun lamang ho.